I told the staff, when I walk in this door, I want to feel love. I want to feel love of the staff members for each other and love of the staff for the clients, for the women. And that's what I get.
It's less stress at the birthing center, and you get to go home the same day. I love that. I got to go home. And then she also came to my house, so they kept in contact with me, and I just love it. It's so good.
Tamika is continuing with the birth center because she can get her well woman care there, as can older women too. But she's also bringing the children for pediatric care. We use pediatric nurse practitioners. This is really a nurse-driven project, Steve, and we understand and value our physician colleagues, but they're not on site, and we just refer to them when we need them, and we're so happy to have Washington Hospital Center and the obstetricians there to turn to when we need them.
And they especially believe in breastfeeding. I think that is so wonderful. They really, kick that in my head a lot. Breastfeed, 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 because I wasn't going to do it at first. But that was a wonderful experience to bond with your baby.
There is a national infrastructure already out there. There are 42 birth centers in 19 states serving greater than 50% medically underserved populations. So it wouldn't take much to just see this spread all across the country. And people like Tamika Murphy are our best missionaries. We've been successful in reducing the disparities of preterm birth, low birth weight, and cesarean section. And right now we're being studied by the Urban Institute to see why we get the outcomes we get. If you ask me, Steve, I would tell you it's because of the relationships that the midwives and the nurse practitioners form with the women. We allot a half an hour for a prenatal visit, but if the mother needs more than that, she gets that. And then there's also group prenatal care, so that the women learn from each other with the midwives there to assist them. We also use breastfeeding peer counselors, so women who've given birth in the center talk and instruct the women who are coming along in their pregnancies. But they've had experience with the same thing, so it's really meaningful. I received a MacArthur Fellowship, which enabled me to come down here. But I could see how the birth center made a difference in how the women feel about their ability to make decisions for themselves and to change their own lives. And those women that we have hired to be breastfeeding peer counselors who gave birth in the center, they're absolutely amazing. I brought one of them right down here to the Capitol building with me to a hearing on infant mortality. And we had a lot of big names there, and big neonatologists talking about deliveries and deliveries amongst low-income people and all that sort of thing. And she got up and she said, "I wasn't delivered, I gave birth." And the place just fell apart. It really did. It's so inspiring. I know that nurses are going to be caring for women in labor for generations to come. And I like the idea of being able to inspire nurses. And I've been told that I do inspire nurses.